monastery at Petra is one of the largest monuments in all of Petra. It stands 47 meters, 154 feet wide, by 48.3 meters, 158 feet high. That's 6 inches taller than the Washington Monument and about the same height as the sculptures at Mount Rushmore. After climbing the rock-cut stairs, which takes around 45 minutes, people find themselves in front of one of the largest and oldest monuments in the entire world. The doorway is 8 meters or 26 feet high. The main inside chamber is huge. It's 11.5 meters, 38 feet, by 10 meters, approximately 33 feet, and the only source of light is by that coming in through the grand doorway. It was built on the model of the Al-Khazna, but it's slightly different, having many niches to house sculptures. For those not familiar with Al-Khazna, it's one of the most elaborate temples in all of Petra, a city of the Nabatean kingdom inhabited by the Arabs in ancient times. As with most of the other buildings in the historic town of Petra, Al-Khazna and the monastery were carved directly out of the sandstone rock face of the mountain. At the monastery, there's a column portico that extends the distance of the facade, and the interior is occupied by 2 side benches with an altar against the rear wall. It was used as a biclinium for the meetings of the religious associations, and it dates to the early 2nd century AD, during the reign of King Rabel II. In the hall, it was reused as a Christian chapel, and crosses were carved in the rear wall, thus the name Monestary, Dire in Arabic. Petra is half built and half carved in stone. The awe-inspiring monuments of Petra are cut into cobblestone and sandstone cliffs and mountains, showing a whole spectrum of colors at the rising and setting of the sun. In its flourishing years in 1 CE, Petra had a population which soared to 20,000 inhabitants. The city was built on a terrace, pierced from east to west by the Wadi Musa, the Valley of Moses, one of the places where, according to tradition, the Israelite leader Moses struck a rock and water gushed forth. These are interesting things with JC.